Chairman was really small when I got him. He used to be able to like perch on my shoulder while I played video games. And then he grew really fast. So we don't have a ton of photos of him being small because he grew really quick. And because he grew so quick, he had like this issue with his size. And so what he used to do is he used to get the zoomies. And I used to live on in a loft, right? And so the way you got to the loft was by climbing a ladder to the loft. And then up top it was like slanted roofs and all this other stuff, right? But anyway, I went upstairs one time and he went up the stairs in front of me, and then he started running around the room like all fucking crazy, right? And then he used to do this thing where he would run around the room like a nut, like 3 times, and then he would jump up onto the banister. And when he got up onto the banister, he would perch there and just like wait for me to pet him. And that's what he would do. He grew so fast, so quick though, that one day I came home and he did that thing that he always does, but he had gotten so big that when he jumped onto the banister, he couldn't stop. And so he slid off the banister, and I was at the top of the stairs, and he slid off the banister and into the well where the fucking ladder was. And I was right next. I was right next to. Yeah, I was right next to the well, and I was able to like turn and look down. And as I turned and looked down, I see him like flailing downwards, like falling, and he's like flailing his like little arms, and then he hits the vacuum at the bottom of the well, and he flips around and he just fucking scampers away. And so I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? So I ran downstairs, and I go and I find him, and he's flat against the floor in the kitchen, right against the tiles, just flat, like super flat. And I walk over to him and I'm like, hey man, are you okay? And I like take my time walking over to him, making sure he's not like freaking out, he's not gonna scratch me. And I start petting him behind the ear, and I pick him up and I start like feeling like his limbs and everything, and he's like fine, there's no reaction to pain or whatever. And he just like looks up at me like, oh, I don't know, man. I don't. And it's just that he was growing too fast. He was growing so fast that at one point, like his brain understood what he could do, but his body was like beyond it, you know. One time I'm at my house, right? I'm just chilling there, whatever. And I actually go out. And while I'm gone, my sister pops in with her boyfriend at the time. And they're in the house. And while they're in the house, they notice that there's an intruder in the house. Specifically, a fucking hornet. Right? And so the fucking hornet is buzzing around the house. And they notice it, and they freak the fuck out because they don't want to get stung by a fucking hornet. And so the hornet's flying to and fro, and they're like, what do we do about it? What do we do about it?
This is the biggest hornet I've ever fucking seen. That thing was fucking huge. Like, it looked like a beetle at first.
Yeah.
Fucking gigantic.
And so they fucking decide to run into the fucking bathroom because the bathroom has no windows, one door, that's it. And so they run in there, and honestly, the bathroom was kind of trippy because if you were on acid or mushrooms, you would go into that room and shut the door, and it was completely pitch black in there. It could have been a million fucking miles, that room, you know? It was the best room to be tripping balls in. And anyway, they
so
go
we
in
run in there because we're just like, fuck, this thing is like, it's pissed off because my boyfriend at the time has been trying to catch it this whole time. So now it's pissed, and now it's like coming at us. And like he's terrible. He's high as fuck. He can't fucking catch it. So I'm just like, all right, well, what do we fucking do? And like we ran into the bathroom to go like, all right, we could like take cover there until it calms down, and then we'll figure it out. And so we run into there. We close the door, and like we're like, all right, cool. Like we'll just wait a few minutes. It'll calm down. It'll land somewhere, and then we can catch it. And then we hear Chairman. Like a few minutes past, we hear Chairman pawing at the door, and we're like, oh my god, like he's probably terrified, like let's open the door and let him in because the hornet's probably attacking him too. We open the door, this motherfucker, we crack the door open enough for him to get through, he puts in through, spits out the hornet, and then leaves. Like, here, I got this for you. We fucking run out of there, close the door behind us. Now the hornet's contained, but we're like, what the fuck? And now we're checking we're looking for Chairman Meow to be like, did it bite him? Did it sting him? That fucker was gone. He did his job and wasn't gonna run him out.
Yeah, and so that's another famous
Like,
German
you're
story.
welcome.
He caught a
Like,
hornet
you're
in his
welcome.
mouth and then spit it out.
This is for you.
And
And scene.
That's hilarious.